Morning. This is Nita with the Timepiece Garden. I got the pups in the house already. Whew, it's been an interesting morning. I was going to send some roos to freezer camp, and one of them escaped. One of them went to freezer camp. Now, I don't run chickens down. Does that make sense? That he's already scared, terrified. Just let him relax. It'll be a couple of days, and I will attempt to send the other rooster to freezer camp. Because if you know anything about chickens, you need between 8 and 10 hens for every rooster. I have 5 hens total, so I can only have one roux. And then, 2 of my hens are the new hens. They're pullets, so they're gonna fight to be the dominant rooster. So, they have to go to freezer camp. So everything's already been cleaned and put away, and it's left, sitting out drying right now. Kitty Blaze, and I'm not going to show you a picture of Kitty Blaze, decided that if I was going to take care of some birds, so was Kitty Blaze. He's got his own that he's taking care of. Tosha's like, I'm going to take it away from Kitty. Nope. Kitty caught it. Kitty gets to have it. Just like when Panda catches it, Panda gets to have it. That way, they're doing their job. I don't have squirrels or mice or anything else in the attic to include birds, nor do I have them in the basement in the crawl space. So anyway, I'm gonna go in the house and prep some stuff for freezers, and I'll talk to you later. Parthos wants to know what I'm doing with the coop. My answer would be, I'm gonna put the awning on this side. Hey, zoom out. There you go. I'm gonna put the awning on this side. Figure it's a chicken day. Tends to be how stuff goes. Should I work on the firewood rack? Of course I should. Should I work on the garden? Of course I should. It's just kind of a pick something for that day, and that's what I'm doing. The goal was to process chickens this morning, and then this afternoon work on the awning. I'm just going to work on the awning right now, since I only got one of 2 birds done, and they're done. He's done. He's in freezer camp. So, let me get to work, and I'll talk to you in a few. All right, based off of the size of the support pole, does that make sense? That one should be okay. That one's going to have to come off. Sorry, I can't see the screen. There it is. That one's going to have to come off and get reattached to the actual awning. Or go above the awning. And I don't like that thought. So anyway, this one's got to come down. That one can stay. And I'll probably have to look at moving my solar panel here that I use to charge the automatic door. I'm gonna have to look at how I've got it set up. I'll go from there. We'll figure something out, but that one definitely has to move. This one I've measured it, and I measured it by opening this, but then I couldn't close it back all the way. And the angle here is where I get the best amount of sunlight. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I can attach it to the roof, I don't know. We'll just play it by ear. Talk to you in a few. All right, the back bar is up. I needed to put it up first, one, because it shows me everything. It goes over the top of the gutter just barely, which is great because that means I don't have to move the gutter. I am going to have to move the solar panel. If I put it on and angle it at the right angle, it's going to be under the shade that this corner is going to create. So I am going to have to move the solar panel for the door. One way or another, I'll figure it out. It's gonna, the window there is still gonna stay completely open, which is awesome. Now you can tell it does overhang the coop just a little on each side. My world, that is still okay, because the water that's getting in this area is because it hits the wall and then slides down. So, a couple of inches on each side will stop any angled water rain from doing the same thing. So I think this is gonna be great when it's done. A little awning on this side. Yeah, I am excited, I won't lie. I'm also going to have to move that light, the other solar light. Probably long term, the side here that's not on yet has a bar like this. I will probably attach a piece of wood to it. So this one will still be able to light this way, and the other one I will figure it out somewhere so it still lights down this way. So all the solar stuff has to move. I'm okay with that. This is going to be an awesome awning. All right, you're probably not going to see another video until I'm done, at least getting the entire frame up and all the solar stuff down. All right, talk to you in a few. So now you know, the weatherman says I'm not going to get rain, but I've gotten awfully cloudy. Not, you know, dark ominous clouds, but they're clouds nonetheless. Anyway, isn't that pretty? Zoom out, there you go. Frame is on. Got a nice little curve. Now again, this was, how do I say, advertised as a barbecue gazebo. And it's just big enough for a barbecue. It's also just big enough for the nesting boxes, so it's awesome. I debated whether or not I was going to put the sidebars on, and decided I was going to because they help support the overall structure. That makes sense, and will help everything stay down because the upper bar there I will mount against the building. I already know I'm doing it. That way any rain that comes off of that lip, it comes onto what will be the top of this. Now it's sold with a canopy tarp, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to bolt some wood to it and then put some tin on it. I'm going to give it a permanent roof structure. But it's I can open this, no rain on the back wall, no rain on the inside. I like it. I even like the shelf on this side. Again, I attached them for that left-right support. I could set my egg basket here or something. You know. So there it is. Frame-wise is done, which is awesome. So now before I actually put the roof on it, that makes sense, I have to move everything that I need to move. I need to go ahead and take that solar light down, and I need to go ahead and take my bar for the solar support that does for the door. I have to take it down because it can't stay there, but I have to figure out where I'm going to put it. Does that make sense? Because the cord is not excessively long. It's got to go here somewhere, or it can't go anywhere. So we'll figure that out. You know, I'll measure out the cord, and maybe I can 2 pieces of wood literally right here at that corner, and that way it can still stay here, and the cord's long enough to hit the battery pack. We'll see. But it is lunchtime, so I'm going to take a break. Other things, other thought processes. There's supposed to be a center bar here that goes through the middle to support. Now that was for the tarp. And I am debating, see if I'm going to bang it down so it hooks at that end and I can still screw it in at this end, or if I really need to do that. Part of me says yes, because it's not just, this is 5 foot wide, this is about 7 foot wide. Should we get a bunch of snow, you know, I have those moments that it doesn't need to collapse. But then I don't need to overthink it. So I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. And with that, I'll talk to you after lunch. All right, lunch is over. Yay. Always good stuff. So what I've done is again, I'm not putting the tarp up. I'm going to put tin up, and for tin up, I need a couple of baseboards to hold it into place. Now, because it's just me, and I'm now working overhead, what I actually did was drilled a couple little holes and a piece of fencing wire, and that's just enough to hold it in place so I can actually bolt it the way it should be bolted. Now, this piece is actually going to start up here up top. It's just, you know, I've got it twisted here so you can see that the wire will hold it in place long enough for me to bolt it, which is awesome. That's, you know, things that I do because I'm out here by myself. But life is good. So I will talk to you in a few. Dun dun dun. awning complete. Isn't that awesome? Got the nice little tin roof. Say it's a, you know, I don't know what, 6 inches to a foot overlap on each side. Yes! Isn't that awesome? I know, I'm tired. Just tired. So now again, if you're curious what this was I saw it on, I'm gonna say Amazon. It was a, it's called a barbecue gazebo. Again, comes with a cloth top I'm not using. I wanted to put tin on it and built the frame. And then the backside here I went ahead and attached to the coop with some plumber's tape and screws, and then attached my first piece of wood, and the tin is attached to the wood, and the wood is attached to both the coop, and then just the wires from where I put it into place, because I was the only person out here, you know. While I was attaching it to the coop, I needed it not to move. So I'm not going to cut the wires off. There's no need for me to do that. Yeah, awesomeness. You know, it's got that nice slant. Rain will shed. Snow or ice should shed. The table is part of it. I opted to put the table, and there's a hook thingy on the other side for like holding barbecue implements. I put them in because they help stabilize the legs so they're not going left and right. And then here on the upper side, I've actually got it staked in. You know, now the lower side, specifically this corner, is not staked. Oh, come on, Panda Girlfriend. I know, you checking it out. It's a rock because my ground's not level. You know, it's an afterthought. I can't help it. But yeah, there's hook thingies. I can hang the egg basket here, or I can set it over there on the shelf. It doesn't matter. That's next on my list of stuff to do. Believe it or not, I have to rerun the tarp here. Because of the pole being here, that makes sense. The tarp needs to end here. And I say that because it has to stay up against the wall, because that's where the electronics is for the automatic door opener. So, you know, this has got to move back a foot up over the other side, and I want to go ahead and get that done tonight before I call it a day. That way, should we get a pop-up storm before I get back out here, I'm not losing that. When that's done, I want to get the rain hurts, the solar lights up. I don't necessarily need the solar charger yet. I can take the battery pack in the house and charge it, you know, Saturday morning. It's plenty charged right now for closing the coop today and tomorrow. But if I have to, I can open the coop Saturday morning and take it in the house and charge it. I have an in-house charger for it while I work where I'm going to put the solar panel on this side. You know, I've not even looked at that. Again, cord-wise, part of the reason why it was where it was, which was here, is because there was only so much cord space. I might be able to get it to attach to the pole here, same height. You know, I should be able to do that and not lose an excessive amount of cord. I don't know though. But I'm not going to get to that portion tonight. You know, it's one of those I can already feel it. I'm going to fix this so that stuff doesn't get wet on accident, and then get my solar lights up. All right, having said that, I'm walking backwards. Isn't that cute? It's protected.